Vroom vroom, hello bioback. Alright, that's the short I'm wearing. TeePublic was supposed to link my new merch store to YouTube like 2 days ago, but they still haven't. So now you can't get the shirt, which is very sad. Unless you like go off the website. Hello Mimoski. Whoops, wrong button. You know what? I will just be safe, because that was a weird pop-up I had there. Asset import today? Yes, yes, yes. So I did a little bit of work on this off stream. Oops, that's on the wrong speaker. Let me show you what I did. I did nothing too exciting. I tried to do all the stuff that requires programming first. So of course I fixed the Yoshi thing up there. But I also did this part here. Oh no, the ear punishment. I finished this part right here. Uh-oh. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And the egg now has some level of rubber banding, so it gets faster as you go further ahead, which keeps this exciting. Got some flames here. I think you can make that jump. Yeah, now there's just this big egg here. I tried to recreate the lights you had on the egg. It's the stage lights. And it doesn't look quite perfect, but I think it's pretty close to it. The atmosphere of this place here is impeccable. Like, what a cool place to be in. Hello, dashboard. Wait, someone's DMing me. This might be important. Oh, never mind. It's not. Alright, now we keep going on importing Biobex assets. Sea of Stars could be a decent OST, but I kind of want to listen to something I already know. Wanted Mark to look around in amazement for his idol? Yeah, that'd be very fitting. Well, we're doing the disco ball later because it requires a lot of programming. Dr. Mario block. I really call them Dr. Mario blocks. What shall we listen to? Do you actually think Yoshi is like hiding from the IRS? Like, wouldn't he be hiding from like Japanese authorities? I don't know why people act like the IRS is worse than other countries' tax authorities. I feel like if anything, they're more likes. Model for this as well. Should we do this? Mario 3D World OST? Alright, let's do it. We're listening to the Mario 3D World Beautiful Music compilation. Fair enough. I want the right terrain for this. I hate that it does that. That's so annoying. Wait, can I not just change that in the repo settings? Terrain undefined here? What? Okay, well, first of all, it's in the wrong level. So that would do something, but how is it undefined? Weird as hell. This is Snowman's Land, right? Course 10. Yep, okay. We'll just delete the failed import here. So I noticed off stream that there was one part of the overworld that we kinda skipped, and I finished that part now. So the overworld is back to where we left off. And after the overworld is done, we are going to keep working on that after the level's done. Oh, I did not mean to show that. Oh well. Now you know the videos I have planned. Come on. There we go. Wait, do those have a culling area? 266? Does that make sense? That is not enough. Three, 0. That's the wrong level. Dude, I was working on some really bad collision bugs recently. I did the sickest thing ever. This is actually a thing I'm really proud of. So you know how when you're on a platform like this, what do you think happens if I walk to the left? If I walk to the left at full speed, what will happen to Mario? Will he A, just kind of like fly off? Or B, will he start walking down the slope? Do you have like an intuition of what should be happening? Well, to answer the riddle, what is going to happen in Vanilla Mario? Sometimes he is going to walk down and sometimes he's going to fly off. It is essentially random, because it depends on where exactly in the frame you are. If you are like here, like if you reach the point around here, you would stay on, but if you walked far enough down to where you would be ending up here or something, you would fly off. Because it depends on your exact speed. Whether you are not far enough walking off to be more than 78 coordinates off the floor. So I made it consistent so that he like always sticks on. Of course, you could also make it consistent so that he always flies off. And for slides, that means you can always just like walk on the slides. Which, this is a lot nicer because now you know what's gonna happen. Instead of it being literally random. I feel like there never should be any randomness in Mario's movement. Yeah. Interesting. I see. You know what? At least it's like consistently wrong. I think I have to set it to the exact position of the spawn here, which is 100 coordinates. But there was clearly an issue with this material here. Okay, it makes sense to only have lighting on the sides, because these are the only ones that would actually look different. So here's the answer you've gotten so far. You can't go beyond 60. The N64 has a hard limit of 60, unfortunately. Something feels very wrong about this. Like it's in the floor when it's not meant to be. Hello, Skull Gamer. Yeah, what did I do here? It got stuck. Oh no. There are certain problems with this. I'm thinking these are all supposed to be like 1 coordinates in the air? Maybe? Well, 6, 4. You had the same thing happen? Damn. Alright, they're definitely buggy. That happens with engine upgrades. All stuff just goes buggy over time. But fortunately, we're basically done upgrading the engine, so that shouldn't be happening anymore. Soon. Hey, it works. Sorry that I spoiled this really tough puzzle for you guys. You will not be able to do this puzzle anymore. Okay, that's good to know. And I note that down in my bugs list. Oh, there's a lot of bugs in this level already noted down. Wow. Block puzzle Vegeta, block puzzle unpushable, the block puzzle, then opening switch. That's the most fucked up way to spell block I've ever seen. Anyway, we're not here to bug fix. We are here to import everything. Oh, I see, we got 3 different gates. Okay, this will be something. Actually, this doesn't need its collision imported because they're the same, right? I have no idea how he works with snapping active. What's this? Zaina. Oh, she sent me a new F3 thumbnail. This is kind of a banger. I kind of like it. Oh, we already had that last year? Well, we probably need something more on the thumbnail to make sure people know it's about like Then games. But it already is a pretty good base. You're planning to submit something F3? Nice. That's good. Keep that up. Yeah, and obviously these would open to the sides then. Is there a case Discord? There is. I don't think I linked my Discord anywhere on YouTube, actually. I never tried to get people into the Discord. Now that I think about it, I don't know what the reason there is that I even have a Discord. Could bombs fit into the stage? Or B-bombs? Which one are we talking about? Because I do not know what a B-bomb is, but I know what a bomb is. Yeah, looks perfect. Almost. Whoa. Okay, something's going wrong with the collision. That thing has no visuals. The Poochie gate almost looks perfect. Yeah, a few issues to iron out. I see. Oh, you actually like made them three-dimensional like that. That would do it. Wait, is this centered? Just crazy. That's way offset. Yeah, I see why. I just kind of prefer it like this, because that makes my job a little easier placing them down. Then I don't think they know what booba is. When you say booba was typing, it sounds like nonsense to them. This primitive color thing is here again. It's like everywhere. Oh, and no alpha. That would explain why it was pure black. Okay, so something's wrong with the collision too. Bubby. Oh, we have the mirror thing going on again. Worry, I can just fix it. Okay, since we have the mirror thing going on, we actually do need this one to be Paste in front. Just to make my life easy, it's okay if I do this, right? Right, like, no one's gonna be upset at me. Wow, I didn't mean a new Blender window. Oops. This is such an annoying thing about Windows 10, actually. Windows 11. What the fuck? Okay, this is nonsense. Makes sense though for the extra byte combiner to look like that. I've been using Blender, you seem very used to it. This new version, for like 10 days. When was it that I installed Win 11? All the hotkeys are different. If you're not as good as I am right now at Blender within 2 weeks, that is... you need to log in. Because Anime and Mario 6 has one-sided walls? What? What's the issue with them? I'm the blend expert here and say take your time and have fun. Yeah, that's fair too. My approach to Blender was very much not have fun, but rather like, you know, log in, learn the hotkeys, and then you get to have fun. Like, learn your toolset first, and then you get to have fun. That is my approach. How wide are they? .500 coordinates. So let's put them at 12.5 f. Wait. And move. I'll use the B perm. How does this work? Action free? So it's not this? Uh-oh. This is what I'll do. Wait, no, they're way faster than that. The hell? Do I want this in 12 frames too? What's 50 divided by 12? Like 48 point... No, that's not it. 40 point... Shit. 16667? That makes no sense. That's not it. That's not even close to it. 20 coordinates. It's 1 point something. 41 point... You know what? We need to move it slightly further than that anyway. I can't believe I couldn't do it. What the fuck? It's just 8 12s. That's 6667. What? 41.6667. Should have been that easy. Do we immerse the container from memory? How long would it take? I have no idea. Yeah, being proficient in Blender, like, tech skill wise, it is literally just learning the hotkeys. Being proficient at Blender, like, art wise, very different beast. For me, the art part is a lot harder than the skill part. I suspect I am not unique in that regard. Maybe it's all about the centers and switch LED loud at these doors. Yeah, I was working on making it open to the side, but it didn't work. Because I used the wrong B-perm. Now it should work. Why are there 0S blinkering? What? In gameplay? What? Oh, you're asking why there's flickering zeros. That makes a lot more sense. It's because of all debug prints that we don't need anymore. I'm definitely missing this one here. One 1086. Work? Yeah. Six, 8, 3. Link no tent? Frankly, he's working Nintendo, but he got fired for making the zeros blinkering. That's tough. I only learned the shortcuts when I need it for my specific use. At some point, all the shortcuts mix in my head and I just kept looking for them. Okay, but what do you do before you use the shortcut? Like, how are you even gonna use something if you don't know the shortcut for it? That's the thing. So, like, why not just run the shortcut? There are buttons everywhere. But they're nonsense. What do you mean? You're gonna go to, like... I'm trying to add, like, a plane from here. Oh, actually, that works. Okay, now how do I subdivide this plane here? Wait, actually, I already hit two shortcuts. Let's try to switch to object mode. Add to edit. Oh, you go to edit mode? And then how do you zoom on it? I'd be lost right now. How do I zoom on it? No idea. Let's pretend we did that. How do we subdivide it here? Like... Oh, actually, I guess it's kind of possible. But then, like, while you do that, it already tells... Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you the thing anymore. Huh, that sucks. I don't know, Kevin. Oh, right-click to zoom. That's fucked up. Yeah, I guess you can use it without shortcuts, but man. No, right-click to subdivide. Oh. Okay, now, why was this happening? We are here. Doors open and... Wait, what? How does that work? This is b prime 1 equals 0. This is b prime 1 equals 0. What's opening this? Is it the flames? I think the flames are opening them. Action is 1. Okay. So it is not free, like we thought. Forty frames seems like a lot. Oh well. No, I would have to use sub action. This is a weird code. I don't like how this is written, but it doesn't really matter. I think video showing the N6 ROM of Overworld being given credit for. I like texture things like that. That's good. More is coming. I have another video planned on the missing link. It's just a Zelda Nintendo took down like right after I made it. I think it's a very good hack. What the fuck? Yeah. We are just going to hardcode this. Fuck it. I don't think there's another way. There's a better way. Also, why didn't the other door move? What the hell? They're both in the same boat. 1, 2. Huh. Copyright is gay. Interesting. Where did the hair go? My wife took it off. I said something mean to her and she said, "Fuck you, no more hair for you." Is it even the x-axis? What the fuck am I doing? This is clearly the z-axis. The water jug is pretty cool. Dude, my lawnmower is getting repaired today. I'm so excited to meet my lawnmower. You guys know the Gary Come Home song from SpongeBob? That's how I feel about my lawnmower. It's a robotic one, and I'm gonna put googly eyes on him, and he will be my favorite pet. Okay, well, one door listened to me. Oh, of course, because only one door is the closer one. Duh. Shit. There's a solution. There's a solution. And this actually improves performance slightly. They might be swapped around, but that doesn't matter for now. We have slightly better culling radius, which is good. 989, 969, whatever. Something like that. The last few streams I heard 0 mention of your little child and around 10 mentions of the lawnmower. I don't know, man. The child, like, she can't mow the lawn yet, like... Still doesn't work. Oh. Dang. Yeah, that's an issue. That is an issue. Input like on the second door. Yeah. This theme from 3D Land goes hard too. It's a banger theme. If you want to hear about the actual child, she seems to be doing well too. She's getting into her ba-ba-bas, and she likes doing ah. Hello, 159. The code's doing well. This is the level we're working on. Isn't it pretty as hell? Kinda challenge over, true. Okay, they opened way too far. But that worked pretty well. Dang, what a level. 10, I have a banger idea I want to show you. Okay. Talked about this earlier during the stream. So, you know how Mario can walk down slopes? Like, how there are some slopes you can just walk on like this? Right? And then there's others that are like slopey, like this one here. So, let's say you're Mario and you're walking to the left, full speed. What is going to happen here in normal Mario 64? Is Mario gonna like fly off? Or is Mario just gonna walk down the thing? Or is it random? Oh yeah, in vanilla you just kind of float down on them. Shit, I forgot about that. Anyway, the point I was going to make, it's kind of stupid that because of how subframe movement works, sometimes you are more than 78 coordinates above the slope here when you do that. Oh no, you would stick, I think, depending on the QFs. Exactly, that's my point. But look at this. You consistently stick here. I want to remove quarter frame precision from the player's like mind. Like, I don't want the player to think about the quarter frames when they play my game. So I tried to make collision like nearly continuous. I have a whole new collision routine. Look, even like this gigafuck geometry like that, you can just walk around in it. Nothing's bad gonna happen to you. You're not gonna get stuck anywhere. It's literally perfect. Look at that, dude. How fucking sick is that? Or when you don't go down a slope like this, you just go so thirsty. Crazy? Yeah, but I love it. The average player has never even heard the term quarter frame precision. Exactly! They are just gonna see that and be like, why does it sometimes work and sometimes doesn't? I can't figure it out. And then am I supposed to be there in their Twitch chat going, oh, that's actually because your quarter frame was misaligned? He's a fan, perfect. Ugh. They didn't open wide enough. Which makes sense, because now they would actually need to open 12.5 just above, so let's do that. Would make Tuzzing more annoying, but Tuzzer should probably not be the primary concern for a Mag that's not catered to them. I don't think it would make Tuzzing more annoying, because we have removed the influence of, like, the quarter frame here, right? There actually are no quarter frame steps here anymore. The way this works is you always take a full step, unless there's like a ceiling, in which case you take a step that is up to like a 64th step accurate. So we're kind of like having 64 steps. Shit, that's off by 1 frame. Should I told him? True. We should just explain quarter steps to the player so they don't get confused on why things are inconsistent. All the egg gate is done. On to the next object. So how does landing work? Can you not get bad quarter frames? I mean, we can check that real quick. Perform step. So this is an aerial step. In perform step, what happens is first we snap to the move end position here, which means we kind of do a raycast to where Mario wants to go. And if you hit anything on the raycast, we check what it is that you hit. You hit the floor, so it actually snaps to the end of the raycast, which, yes, you can get bad subframe precision in this sense, actually. Now that you mention it, that's kind of stinky. Maybe what I can do is snap this position up and then do a new raycast to that. I actually think that's what I had before. You know what? I'm gonna make a note for that. Depending on your landing subframe movement, landing frame can be cut short just because of the raycast to the end position. Instead, what's the best way to handle this? Because the floor is not flat, right? But the best way would be like you go here, so that's like the collision is here, but the step would have been here. So we snap it up to where the step would be, and then do a raycast this way. But then what if it's sloped? That's still gonna be cut short by a little bit. So depending on how much precision we want exactly, we can add as many raycasts as you want until we get like 100% of the way there. Instead, snap the position up to the... but then also, if we just snap it to the floor, it's not great, because what if it's like really high up? Because at that point you would just be up warping. Yeah. Oof. I think this might be a little bit of a curse problem. These steep slopes are considered as floors since their normal vector point's a bit higher than the triangle normal vector's origin. Oh, really? You think I didn't know that? After I programmed it. You think I don't know how my own program works? Think of a solution. I'll just note this down for now. We don't need to figure it out. Anyway, so this next section we wanted to work on had some issues. Let's take a look at that. Could you only when landing on floors angled down? Nah, that's too jank. I don't like that. We don't want to add exceptions on top of the exceptions. Might misunderstand the problem, but shouldn't Mario follow the vector speed and stop at the closest of a wall, floor, ceiling? I mean, technically yes, but think about Mario jumping. So, okay, let me show this to you. So, you have a line here. What the fuck? What did they do to paint? Okay, there we go. This is your line, and then your Mario is like frame 1. Where's my brush? Maybe. Oh my god, it's so thin. Oh god, new paint is too difficult to use. Oh god. Okay, never mind. That's actually easy to use. So frame 1 Mario is here, right? And then you jump, and he moves here. Maybe he moves here. Maybe he moves here. Maybe he's here. And then on the next frame he wants to be here, and that's where he lands. So if you just snap him to the last collision, he would be landing like here, which means this whole part of his movement is cut short. Right, that's just gone forever. Whereas had you landed on this frame, then on the next frame he would have moved here. So now you can't tell whether Mario is going to be here or here in the next frame. And this is a vanilla Mario 64 behavior, yes. This is a vanilla Mario 64 behavior. This is why if you make a tool-assisted speedrun, you have to make sure that you land at the last quarter frame, I think. I'm actually not the expert here, but that's what would make sense. So, like, so you don't lose 3/4 of a frame of movement. And I would argue, if you have the player thinking about quarters of a frame of movement in your video game engine, there's a little bit of an issue that I would like to avoid. There is another solution. Wait. What if when Mario lands, we remember what percentage of the frame he moved, and then we try to move him the rest again. Like we just do 2 moves basically. But now, then we need to run the whole action handler twice. We need to run Mario on delta frame physics, delta time physics. We have to rework everything. Then you can cut 1/4 of the energy speed and use the quarter's remaining speed, so your Mario can step very high up. No, I don't think that makes sense, unfortunately. This is unsolvable without introducing proper delta time physics in Mario 64, I believe. Or by rerunning Mario's behavior multiple times. Both of which would have pretty huge consequences, wide-ranging across the whole game. That's the kind of stuff you have to build your engine in mind with. Oh, what happened here? It's a big boy texture. He said it's a thing most players don't even notice. True. You think that's video material? Why you sometimes move 25% less than you think you did on Mario 64? Dude, that would be so... You could like send this to all your friends, like whenever you die on Mario 64. You could be like, actually, I died due to a bad quarter frame landing. I couldn't possibly have done this. Quarter frame video in general? Yeah? I actually had a few people ask me like, okay, can you break down how Mario 64's collision works? I want to know because I want to implement my own collision engine and I'm thinking Mario 64 would be a good example. Like, okay, well, step 1, look at what Mario 64 does. Step 2, don't do any of it. Non-object has no attribute matrix local. What the hell? That was weird. Oh no, I exported this into the wrong level again. I thought we were finally able to look at this in game, and I wish there was a refresh button here, and there isn't, so fuck. There's no way I have all of them. Yeah, I was missing one of them. Okay. Alright, time for Poochie's area. It's gonna be exciting. I think if really good and it actually works seems really hard. It took me a lot of iteration on my own engine to get it to a point where it's mostly stable. Just yesterday, actually, I was fixing like 3 different bugs. I had a very... This is actually what you see in the overworld. So when I run into collision bugs, I have to set up like a coordinate perfect thing that I can consistently do. So my setup here was like, if I hold onto this, then press C, and then hold onto this, and hold full right, Maori would clip through this block. That was a really annoying bug to fix. You can also do what the Mario 64 devs did, and like just make a basic engine that only works with limited geometry, and then only make the limited geometry in your game. Oof, I forgot to re-export the level. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the game audio off. Wait, this is just the same two combiners. Huh. Okay, he's walking the old path. Do you think I can get TJ Henry Yoshi to comment on my video from you? You think he'd be in on the joke? Or has he been plagued at this point too much? Okay, that seems to work. Don't worry about the crash game, that's all intended. I think the fall towers looked great. Let's move on. Bad guy. Now let's do more of the inside of the thing. Poochie. Let's do Poochie. TJ has an entire site Twitter account dedicated was included of people making half airpress jokes to him. I believe it. Okay, can you tell which one's the new Poochie and which one's the old Poochie? Can you tell? Can you tell? The one all the way to the right? Yeah. Look how optimized Biomech made this. 59 triangles, wow. Can you believe this guy? Maybe slightly different. Okay, that's gonna be difficult to make work. There's changelogs. Oh, right. Let's check if there's anything in changelog about Poochie. Poochie. Update designed so much newer versions of Poochie. Colors for the tail and tongue now match the Yoshi's Island render. Now is an inside mouth texture, some shadows on and under the body, and the shine on the lips. With the reader animations, I didn't test it, but I changed a lot of things. Slightly higher polarly, but lower TMM altogether. A lot less materials. Okay, sounds good to me. Wait, the weights are still the same? Wait a second, does it? No way it just works. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not going to work. I'm gonna hit export and nothing's gonna be fine. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Thank you, NVIDIA. That's what I thought. Bone 7. It works. Holy shit. Is it the stream game will also have an element running on the answers in the background that constantly writes the code for the game at runtime? Sure. My game will have self-awareness. It will produce a personalized version of the experience for you at runtime. Okay, Poochie has a few problems, but other than that, he seems fine. Typical random mode thing. Typical environment color thing. Alright, that should do it. Also, Poochie didn't throw me far enough right there. That was weird, right? Mercy Flying Mario. Should do it. You changed the height of the platform. Oh. He looks so cute now. Wait. Yeah, you can tell he's mirrored. Look at his feet. How they're always in sync. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Definitely need some fake users here. Yeah, you can see his feet are mirrored. I'm gonna have to fix that. I think this should maybe stay part of the body. Okay, it already is halfway part of the body. Interesting. Odd that it exported at all. We had a bang idea. You see the Bowser 2 fight where you defeat the orchestra band and cuts out the music part by part? Yeah. We're doing YouTube out of line, to be honest. The algorithm decides what's on the menu today. Bowser 2, they join the Overworld and they allow you to play the game's music like a jukebox. Oh. I mean, I absolutely get the temptation to put a jukebox in. And it would be very cool, yeah. That would be pretty cool. I'm definitely up for something like that, yeah. I have to think about how the best actually to do it. Because I don't want to put too many hours into that. Oops. Which one? Like that L and bone? I'm assuming it's like 1.island bone, right? Oh, I see. Like 1 bone again? How? I literally just removed it. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's something about this new... There's something about this new Blender Awake painting that I don't get. Something makes it really weird. When these are the clouds and stuff, but they're already pretty high poly. No, you can easily put like 6,000, 7,000 polys if you want. Example of how the smooth counter frame function could behave. You're in the... Okay, this is the problem. You're in the air, right? And you land. And then you just project it forward. Okay, so first of all, you're here and you just go upwards. You do like a raycast from above. What if it's a steep slope? What if the slope is like this and suddenly you jump up to 500 coordinates? That's problem 1. Problem 2 is you're on the ground and you're moving forward on the ground. And then there's a wall. Now you have both landed and interacted with a wall out of a jump. Does this make Mario land, or does it make Mario attach to a wall for a wall kick? Or maybe you are in an action state where after landing walls act completely different. So now in this action state, well, how would the wall behave in that state, right? Maybe like you would be pushing against the wall. Maybe, I don't know. So there's a lot of edge cases here where stuff could go wrong. Keep the memory of the maximum length mark at both. What does that do? There will not be a large move over Yoshi hat now. Groups of the like 1 and bone. Am I blind? Why am I not seeing this vertex below the weight limit? Huh? Wow, I didn't mean to extrude anything. Not a loose vertex either. Dude, I don't get it. That's why the outgoing vector is very small, Mario could slide on the stuff or something. I'm not... So you want Mario to scale his move towards the final goal position by how much further up it is? You would still be moving up then. You just gain like air for one frame. I don't think that works. Can I pet that dog? I kinda can. You know what? We're just saying, fuck it, this is gonna belong to... No, I don't want that to belong to this. I just do not want that. What the hell? Wait, it's like 1R? Oh, it's this one. And they instantly see it, cool. Hey, we got Poochie! Moving up is not the problem if the energy Mario uses to move up is consistent with the remaining energy spent he has for the current frame calculations. Huh? No, he would just stand in midair and move forward a little bit. And maybe move up a little bit, but like it wouldn't make any sense. You would still be in midair, you wouldn't be on the floor. Oh, he's a cutie. Look at him. He's a good boy. What a good boy.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Thank you for the sub. Never around. No, I'm talking about a steep stop. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. The idea you're posting. Imagine we're like so. Wait, no, not like that. Imagine we're like so. And the next frame Mario would be like under this thing here. He would be snapping up, you would hit this surface here, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, Mario should be moving towards this point up here. And then you scale it by the size of the move he was supposed to, and so he's just moving a slightly towards this direction. So he's still like in mid-air, and he just kind of randomly get upwards velocity. He do be a fraud. Honestly, this is a really difficult problem, and this is something I feel like you can't really get into unless you've tried it before yourself. Because there's so many weird edge cases that you have to take into account. Oh really, like Geek the Pixels. Thank you for letting me know on this new information. Fuck you. I think I accidentally broke BLJ on floors again. But you can still BLJ like this. That's something, right? Le geek that's pixels. He could just be like Spanish and really bad at spelling. Not you, I'm talking about Le Geek the Pixel. I mean, le, that's the French thing, right? That's what they do in the French memes. Le epic meme. I didn't mean to open that. Me when I hit the troll face on the haters. Did you fix the audio static thing yet? I fixed one audio static thing. I didn't fix the in-game audio static thing for this level specifically. My name stands for the Pixel Nerd. Yeah, but maybe it's Spanish. I'm gonna put this into translate. Let's see which language this is. Google Übersetzer. Geek des Pixels. Der Pixel Freak. Französisch. No! But what about Spanish? It can translate this from Spanish. What about Italian? Der Pixel Freak. Ist der Pixel Freak. It's not calling you a geek, it's calling you a freak. Bro's getting freaky with the pixels. What the hell? Also, what is going on with the black doors? They're not working correctly. What happened here? Ace speaking German is uncanny. Thank you, Würfel21. Why is it doing that? Oh! Wait. Huh? What the hell? Freaks me out that you can see German words and just read them like that. Crazy what you can do when you are just German. Sometimes you can even speak the language. How long has the song been playing? 18 minutes? Come on, man. Can we get something else? Why is the YouTube algorithm doing this to me? I should not have added 10 subdivisions to the icosphere. I regret my choice. This is longer version, full extended. And 541. Oh, is it not reducing the opacity? Huh. I mean, genuinely, what the fuck is going on here? All the planes moved? My secret actually use amateur bones and reactions can make the vertex animations. It's amateur bones. And they're very expensive in Mario 64.
You did a video on Super Mario 64 running on a GB, so how much better was the DS and how closely did the performance come to the N64? Did it surpass it?
To be honest, I have no idea, man. I am not very well versed on architectures other than the N64. But just from looking at them and comparing them, I would think the DS is slightly weaker than the N64. Maybe it's like 80% of the strength, just from fucking random guessing. I have no idea if that's true. Armor but bones are not very expensive. Compared to like modern techniques, they're cheap as hell. And on the N64, I actually think armature bones are cheaper than vertex animations. But in Mario 64's implementation, they are kinda expensive because they did it in a stupid way. As you would expect from Mario 64. Wait. Needs to be this way around. Let's talk about a new console as we get an older one, but then your man's like 20th of the size. Yeah, the DS is pretty small. I mean, we can look this up real quick. And DS CPU. Just see what they have. Processor, dual core. I mean, I think an ARM CPU is stronger than a Web CPU cycle per cycle. The 32-bit doesn't matter at all. And then additional chip, that would do a lot. I don't know what they're stuck for video rendering though, because I mean, yeah. Undefined reference. Oops. We didn't even compile the ROM. That's the wrong level. I gotta make my save blocks work again. Somehow I broke the save blocks, and I hate that I can't just save the game. Because I am fucked up control scheme right now. I did not get a Switch 2, no. Let me just do that, see what happens. Oh! Wait, what? That's just what the model looks like? Huh? Well, that would do it. The problem was that prim color was set to on in the model. So when I set prim color in code, it's not actually set in here. That was the issue. Anyway, let's get the spear shot next. Ooh, that's a sexy texture. And only one material for the whole thing, wow. And you don't need primitive alpha even. Is this the correct size? $225. Think that might be fine, but that feels really big right now. But yeah, I guess we need it visible. One C10 spear, okay. Meow meow meow. What a fucking awful song, man. Stop. Can't do it. Make it stop. Guys, I need a different OST. You know what? Custom Robo Arena OST. $178. Conflicting types for a C10 spear. Include from actors group 0? Ah, fuck. That's Matrix local bug is weird. You know what's actually surprising to me? We imported new actors already, but even though we added more models, we did not get a crash from being out of RAM. That to me indicates that the collision maps we've made and the models Spine Backless made reduced RAM usage. Which is very good. Do you not have RAM reporting? I mean, I could just write it within like 5 minutes, but no, I don't. I only report RAM if I'm out of RAM. Because before that, why would I worry? I mean, if I was like out and I had to know whether I can fit enough into RAM or not, I would probably look into it. Speaking of one thing to have, we have 8 megabytes of memory. That's like an eighth of the entire game. Like, we're not gonna run out. Oh, that looks sick. Before my on stream. Yeah, we did run out, and then I just added memory reporting. And I fixed it. And yes, it was literally 1 kilobyte. But since then I just, you know, did a bunch of memory saving optimizations. So we should be fine. I think that's all the stuff inside of here. Let's get the stuff in the main area. That is true. If you want to optimize RAM, just use less of it. Oh, nice. There's small little leaflets on this now. Nope, flower shy guy. Oh! Oh, there's a separate shy guy for flowers? Okay, we will have to look into that. I added that? What? 1159. I thought you did. How am I calling this plant? Crown plant. I was so shocked by them existing that I forgot about this number. 1170. Yeah, let me check the grow plant first and then we do the flower guy. Nice big time flex. If you're lucky, we're adding split screen multiplayer to this as well. That is not Bioback's model. Guess I added it to the wrong fucking level again. Great. Huh? Confused by this. How's this not causing compile errors? Where did it go? Did I even export it? So if we do add multiplayer, oh, okay, that is a lot more detail. If we do add multiplayer, the way we would want it to work is there would be 2 screens on top of each other, and a little bit would be cut off on the left and right of the screen, which means smaller frame buffers, which means more memory actually for that. I'm using a custom edit of GCC. Whoa, I did not like what happened there. Right, flower guy time. Oh, I feel like this is something Xena made initially. The left one is yours? Okay. He is a little more detailed texture-wise. That's why I'm thinking that one's yours. Is layer 4 intended here? This feels like a cutout thing and not a transparent thing. Like so. Or maybe not. I see. Oh, the small shadow is nice. Offended that you couldn't tell right away? What do you mean? I mean, this guy also has some nice details. I mean, you said you removed textures. Come on, man. Dana's model is not that bad. You do the same for the other Shy Guys? Yes, he reworked all the Shy Guys. That Shy Guy is crazy now? Alright, I'm looking forward to him. It's too bad I feel pressured to only work on this on stream, so you can know exactly what I'm doing. Because otherwise I probably would have finished this by now. So instead off stream I have to work on bug fixes. Ah, my life off stream is awful right now. You guys have no idea, man. Off stream, I'm abused by my wife. I'm missing my lawnmower. I can only work on bug fixes. I'm abused by my wife. $214 versus 158. Abused? What the fuck do you mean? Didn't abuse, it's called a haircut. Yeah, exactly. See, I was... Wait, let me make up a story. Chat, am I the asshole? No, we're not going there. Because I can't think of anything funny. Anything funny enough to warrant making a whole bit out of this. Oh, there's a bit of a twist going on here. We'll have to do that. He's turning into I hate my wife, lol boomer. What? I don't think boomers say my wife is abusing me and forcing my hair to be cut. Could be wrong though. Hello Case, what are your thoughts on the lattice modifier? I think I've used it before, and I think it did some cool stuff, but I rarely find a use case for it. Ah! Why is his arm so far back? Whatever, that's a problem for the animator. If that's the case, I'll leave the kid. I'll leave and take the kid with me, the Yoshi's included. What? What did I do? Yeah, that guys, that's how mean she is to me. And I bet just for me saying this, she's gonna shave off the last bit of hair tonight. I'm gonna be completely rid of my hair tonight. Thanks, guys. You said you wanted shorter. See? Now she's gaslighting me. What do you think of Vulcan's support in Blender 4.5? I don't think about it at all. That's enough out of you. I forgot the optimal path. Would you need updated animations? Maybe? He has a completely new rig, so the animations look different, but they still look fine. But the flower guy will probably need new animations. Speedruns on this level are gonna go crazy, because they just know exactly where to go. Oh no. Oh no, please tell me I can go to this flower guy. Uh-oh. The worlds are desyncing. You know what? I think the flower guy was made, but not imported. I think that is the issue. So I'm gonna add that to my to-do list here. Placing down the flower gallery, the flower field. No, it was definitely in there. What? Maybe he's on. Oh, he's probably on the floor. There he is. He's not me friendly. Oh, that's the old one. Whoops. Yeah. I think we can just trust it works, because I don't want to walk there again. Poison flooding kills you in real life by giving you a seizure. True. Too bad we didn't get to see this part, because it looks great, but oh well. There's also temple gates that I haven't imported yet. I saw them when I was there just now. Okay. I think I gotta pull up the original here to see if we can just import this over. No changes. Toxic decal is looking great. Shit, I didn't see it. Oops. I should have looked for it. Yep, okay, this should just work. Okay, there are problems with this texture here. Let me take a look at this. Ooh, this is gonna be an IA4 material. This is going to look pretty rough in game, and it has to be a decal. And we might actually want the primitive color alpha here in the end, but we'll see. Oh, one material. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think this would probably work best as an I4, but I'm not sure. In an I4, you could make the background entirely black. Let's see, you have semi-transparent pixels here. They are not going to show. But it's so many pixels that maybe it's fine. Supposed to be a gate. Keeps people outside by gating them off. For now, we'll just leave it be. I'm sure it's fine. I don't feel like looking at it in-game right now. Actually, I kinda do want to look at it in-game. Fine, we'll take a look. Just to make sure. Oh yeah, I saw the apple earlier and I didn't know what the Yoshi sticker on it is supposed to do. What's the point of the Yoshi sticker? Is it supposed to be in-game? Is it like a joke thing? I think we're out of RAM again. Shit. How many load RAWs do we have? They already load from memory pool emergency? Ooh. Fuck. I thought this was gonna be easy memory savings. These also already load from the emergency pool. Uh-oh. Hello, demon. I think this pushed us into out of memory range. Damn. Do you know if there's like an asset that saves a lot of memory? This looks like a... Oh, that's... Oh, right. That's your projected texture. I remember now. Wait, I don't like this ball at all. I don't think this ball is good. Because there's no shade color here. Why is it like this? Wouldn't it make more sense to do something like texture 0 by prim plus 0 and then combined multiplied by shade? I think for a rotating stone we need shade color, because otherwise it's gonna look super flat in game. I don't think there's a way around here. Going out of memory exactly, the Nintendo 64, developed by John Nintendo in 1964. I mean, getting back memory should be trivial. It's just an annoying thing if I have to do it right now. The way you had the combiner set up made me think you wanted maybe an additive combiner, so we could... Oh god, that looks bad. Trying to get it close to what you had initially with shade color enabled. I think this is the best I can do. The basic shade combiner looks alright. Yeah, we just need shade here. I just absolutely need shade here, just because otherwise it's gonna spin in game, and without any vertex normals, it's gonna look super flat. We don't want that. Can you put the shader which is always bright on top so when it rotates it looks like lighted from above? That's what I did, if you look at this closely. Wait, why are these all memory pool left? Let me... Let me see if this works. That just saved a lot of RAM. Huh. I guess I can just do that to save memory. Okay, cool. Cool. Works for me. Yeah, these look nice. I like them. Is the size right? Seems right to me. So specific intended uses for the memory pool. The emergency memory pool is a small memory pool. So if you have a lot of small data, you can just chuck it in there to prevent any fragmentation of the main pool. That way you can like have more data loaded in total, basically. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, we were over by just a couple of kilobytes. So by just chunking some random other stuff into the emergency pool that doesn't need to be in the left pool, we basically freed up enough memory. It was literally that easy. You know what Mario needs? He needs random and context-sensitive voice clips like gags. This would make the game way better. Let's see if we have any more free submissions while the level is exporting. So far we have 3 submissions already, nice. Trying to think desperately of a celebrity fact to make a quippy one-liner for Mario out of, but I cannot think of a single celebrity fact. Oops, that's the wrong door. Why did I do that? Note to self, don't mess with the lawnmower at King's Emmanuel's house. True! True! You know what? This... shit. This part of the level should have the no camera auto rotation function applied to it. Because this level definitely, or this area here, should have no camera auto rotation. Dude, that's a tweet I made, Biobag. Biobag is stealing my one-liners. I said Gex walked so Family Guy could run. He's stealing my one-liners. Oh, okay, so there's some minor issues here, I would say. I think that's a fair assessment. You just have the same brain? Mm-hmm. You know what? I actually believe you. I actually believe you that you came up with that independently. Uh-huh. You made this transparent and not transparent decal. That would do it. Well, that should just instantly fix every issue. And fun fact, if you did this on the Mario 64 engine, it would look like dog shit. Because the layers are in the wrong order in Mario 64. Oh, that's where the doors are. Okay, yeah, so the texture doesn't look awful. I don't know why the doors are here. It is what it is. It is weird. How did they screw that up? I don't know. For some reason, they just decided to render the transparent decals after. There's Mario 64 for you. Lots of questionable decisions. Am I stupid? What am I doing? There we go. Let's see, what's the red diamond? 2656. Surely this is the one for the... That's definitely not it. Right? Maybe that is it. Why are there so many? What the hell? How many of these temple move doors did I put down here? Doesn't make any sense to me. Really, you have all your objects in different blend files? Well, if they were in the same, Biobank wouldn't be able to work on this at all, considering his poopy computer. And also, I kinda need to do this for first 64 to work correctly. Where are all these temple move doors? I don't get it. How many copies are there of Area 6? Ooh. Why are there 6 copies of the level? Okay, kill that. Yeah, I don't know where all these temple move doors are. Bizarre. Well, to get a bit more space in the emergency memory pool, I should probably reduce my code size a little bit. Ugh. I guess that's something I can work off upstream. Delete all the Mario 64 assets from the code base. I've been meaning to do that anyway. Gets us a little bit more RAM. And a little bit more ROM, which is nice. Because we're actually also pretty close to the ROM limit. If you look at this, 60 megabytes, dude. We have 4 more megabytes. Can you reduce the size? Remove all the stuff that we don't use. We really are approaching the 64 megabytes. Crazy. Wait, we already did the Yoshi boulder. Why is it still in here? Right, I was gonna do the fruit. Now with the fruit, Biomac, I need to know what's the point of the Yoshi sticker here? Disappointed? Why is he disappointed? What's wrong with him? Was he sad that the apple not taste good the first time? Was he disappointed that the apple doesn't look good? Is that it? That's the conclusion I will draw, based on the evidence presented. Their hard limit here? No. But if you go beyond 64 megabytes, you're going beyond what the original Nintendo 64 developers worked with. And like, that just feels like cheating. You know what I mean? It's like lame. Ooh, this one also has the issue of this is gonna be a moving actor. We kinda need the lighting on it. Let's try to recreate this shader without that issue. Kind of diving on it, there's vertex colors. Yeah, I notice. I think I can though. Vertex colors are gone. Can we not unpack normals? No, pack normals wouldn't fix this either. Unfortunately. Wait. It looked fine, and now it suddenly looks terrible. What happened? It looked fine for 1 second. Oh, that's why. Honestly, that's pretty sexy. Problem is, how do I get the nth color here without having to do way too much work? The problem is we disabled nth color in this game because, well, because of a 64 bug basically. A lot worse in your humble opinion. You have to keep in mind this is going to be spinning, right? If you have a thing like that and there's no lighting on it, it's gonna look really bad, no matter what you do. I guess I can just show it to you in-game. Wait, why does this look different from your model now? Oh, because I have the lighting on. So this is what your model looks like. Let's put it in game. Too many unique colors to fit CI8. Damn. I hope this doesn't explode my RAM again. Please don't. Could it be done like the coins? I have no idea what that means. Hello, Alpha Tilly. You casing off to this right here? Yeah, it doesn't look real. I mean, it looks great when it's like still, but because the lighting is missing, it's just very visible, I think. I think we should try. Looks glowy like a candy cane. I mean, it definitely looks glowy, but the shadows missing at the bottom is rough. I should invent something. Okay, wait. So I agree with you that this part is cool. And I don't want to use environment color. And this has 100 free triangles. What if at runtime dynamically I generate a shade value for every vertex and we store this in shade color alpha? Shade only decal, that works too. But shade colors that only update while the thing is rotating work as well, honestly. lot more work though. Yeah, but when I'm thinking about your shade decal, how would you determine the alpha? I don't think it would work. I think I actually have to compute the shade alpha at runtime. Like so. Then we can just darken it. And we only need this for the apple part too, and only while it's rotating. So it's only, how many is it? It's only 42 vertices. It shouldn't be that bad. $204, okay. Could you tell the game to calculate shade color and put it in shade alpha? No, but that is what I'm going to do. Like, I'm just gonna do it. I learned this stuff too, but I got no idea when to even start up. Ah, there's a whole document you can read into. That makes sense, because it's a sphere, the vertex coordinates and the vertex normals are going to be the same direction. Nice. Like 60% is sphere. It's close enough to a sphere. Target or random states. Let's just Let's do that. Oh no, there's like a document pinned in the Simpleflips Discord. It has like all the tools you need. It's very beginner friendly. If you look at like n64.dev right away, you're gonna get like very hardware close stuff. Okay, let's look at what the vertex values actually are. 190. What's the radius of that? Square root of 184 by 184 plus 50 by 50. 191. Okay, so this seems to be approximately a sphere with radius 190. That's sphere radius. Let's just pretend it's 180. False sphere radius. It's fine. So that means we want to define scale factor 7.f divided by 180.f. You know what? I think we'd rather be too big than too small, so let's do that. You know what? That's not that much too big. 195. So that's c.cn. What are they called? v.cn. Ah, fuck. We need to rotate the whole thing. I forgot about that. Wait a fucking second. Why did I not take this into consideration? Of course, the vertices are not gonna be pre-rotated for us. Oh no! I guess we can rotate the light normal. We have to do that. Okay, no big deal, no big deal. We're all fine, we're all fine. And we don't actually need to do this. Okay, this is what we can do. Where do you go here? lights 1. You go to L, and then L, and then deer. That it? That feels wrong. Lights index. Undeclared, of course. That feels wrong. There's no way this is right. Oh well. I'm just gonna print this. Now, while the apple is rendering, we should be seeing the light normals printed to the screen if we're pushing the apple only. Okay, those are actually reasonable normal. 80, 64, 32. Does that fit roughly? So, with this one, 20. Sun evening to 0 for 0. Oh, perfect. Okay, we got the lights normal. Now we need to rotate the lights normal by the apple rotation. Do we need to do a matrix multiplication for that? I think we do. How do you do that again? I feel like I've done this before. Where did I do this before? Wait, before we rotate anything, do the lights look reasonable on the apple? There's definitely lights on it, but I wouldn't say that they look reasonable. Why do they look so unreasonable? That. Yeah, a few of these places just look way too dark. Oh, wait a second. It should be max 0.5 and dot, not that. That should help a lot. Better, but not good. There's still some places that are just black. Yeah, something about this is still nonsense. I mean, making it brighter would be trivial, obviously. The question is, why is it even possible for it to go fully black? I don't see how that should be possible right now. What if I take out this whole thing here? It should just be like a dark apple now. But not black, just like slightly dark. Yeah, okay, it does that. Unless there's pieces of this mesh that don't conform to the radius that we've determined this to have. Let's see. What is it? Like 16 multiplied by 16 minus 85 by 85 minus 159 by 159. About the same radius. 170 and 180. What's the radius about? Also about the same. I think 195 does capture it all. Huh. Is the max wrong? It can't be, right? That doesn't make any sense. How can the max not return... How can the max return a number below 0? Unless I like fucked up my compile somehow. Like that one vertex here looks definitely black. I don't see how black is possible. Unless I did something wrong in the loop itself. CM3 faults? Is this not what we needed? What is divided by 0.0? That's the size of one vertex. Is it maybe inverted? That looks extremely wrong to me. Like some of these vertices at the bottom are mostly bright and others are not. What if we normalize the vertex vector beforehand? Just to verify that that's not the issue. Do we have this function here? We do. Yeah, I don't see how the black can appear there either. We have 190 base light already. Yeah, it's still appearing black. Doesn't make any sense. How can the base light be brighter, or be... Yeah, how can it be brighter that way than if we add something? Unless it overflows, which I don't think it should be able to. Yeah, look at how nice and bright this is now. Oh wait, I forgot! The light's normal is not from 0 to 1, it's from 0 to 127! So yes, it was overflowing the fuck out of it. Okay, the problem is I have to re-implement it in software, because where else am I gonna re-implement it? Okay, that looks a lot more reasonable now. Now let's up how much of the light comes from that. Oops. On the network? What does that mean? The N64 doesn't have a network. Okay, and I think they are still inverted. But look how smooth and nice they are now. There we go! We have smooth lighting, despite having vertex colors. Isn't that beautiful? Now we just need to rotate the light normals by the objects matrix, which we can do by generating a rotation matrix and then multiplying our vector with it. Range of lights per vertex colors? Possibly. But this is a bit more complex than that. It's not just that, it's also like the lerp and stuff. I'm like 100% sure I've implemented this before. I'm just gonna figure out where I did that. Right here. In the Wiggler car, I remember. Oh, and then after I implemented it, I realized I didn't actually need to implement it. And I also only computed the up vector. Shit. Okay, so, You know what? We're doing this a little bit easier. I don't know how speedy WASM would be with PS2. I have no idea what that means. Don't you need the inverse matrix? Wait. No. Actually, I don't. I have to implement this myself. If I actually do need the inverse matrix, I will be sad, but like, I don't see why I would need that. That should do it, right? Guys, can someone tell me if my math is right? Or am I on my own here? Why is it not working? We're still transferring the light vector from world to object space, which is the inverse of the usual object to world transform. So multiplying it by the object matrix would do that, I think. Yo, why the fuck is my compiler? Oh, yes, I'm missing one semicolon. And then... So then define this. Oops. More bug. Huh? You think my compiler is not working because of the more bug? Yeah, I need to make the lights more extreme so I can actually probably see what's going on. Oh, the mole bug is a hardware bug on the Nintendo 64. That makes it so that 2 multipliers in a row cannot mess up. This feels very wrong. Shit. Why is it always on the side? It was just a stupid mistake. And... okay. Maybe we do need the inverse transformation. But wait, this feels like the light's not rotating at all. Huh? Why is the light not moving at all? That shouldn't be going on. Should it? That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's try that again with some printing. All this just to get some shadows on the stupid apple. Yeah, it's not rotating any lights here. What the hell? How come? What went wrong? Oh. That's why. This is because we're not running this from current object, but rather from the graph thread. So we should use the graph thread values as well. This will make an update at 60 FPS, which is a little advantageous compared to not doing that. This also means if we are ever lagging below 30 FPS, it will update below 30 FPS. Case why? Because BioBag wants his vertex colors on the apple, and I want my shadows on the apple. So we compromise by computing the fucking shadows on the CPU in real time. Fuck! How do I invert the matrix? It's my favorite kind of compromise because you do all the work. Pain. I mean, at least No, it's not always on top. It looks kind of fucking cool though, doesn't it? Yes, the shadow rotates very weirdly. Shouldn't be like this at all. Also, this is an issue that I don't like. This is because it's like a thin fence, and I think my engine does not handle those. So just swap the indices in the matrix. Wait, what? Really? That's all I have to do? If it is that easy, then I will be happy. That would be goated. But why doesn't the object use textures instead of vertex colors? Because BioBack wants a 32 by 128 texture on it. We did it! We did it, chat! Oh yeah, BioBack, did you see I ruined your slide? Because if I didn't ruin it, the apple would always fly off. What the hell? Okay, we have one more thing to fix. Get quarter. No! The collision is just inverted. There is no quarter steps. This stupid apple was so much done work, dude. Oh my god. Lila, did you see my anti-quarter step tech? Are you talking to Lila? Wait, yes, she did see that, I think. I don't know if she understood the significance of it though, how cool it is. What did I say? Did I not say Lila? Did I say a weird name? I did not show it in the video. I literally made it yesterday. She's here. She was here! I'm not crazy. She was like, Case, you're so stupid. Why are you doing this? Look at this perfect apple. Can you make the light come from the top FL? The light is programmed to dynamically pull the light in the real level. So because right now in the real level the light is coming from there, it is also coming from there on the apple. So what you should be asking is, can you make the light on the level come from on top? Which I can. Do you want that? You think the level would look better if the light was coming from the top? I can easily do that. Have you answered? Because I switched away from you, but happy for you, I guess. Aha, thank you. Not sure what it would affect, since most of it is vertex colors. Well, it would affect all the actors. So now the light is from straight on top and the whole level. You can see it immediately on Mario. I was really struggling with those fences. That's so cool, how there's just a door with a Yoshi on it and it opens up and there's a fucking Yoshi in it. I mean, you would expect that, right? But like, that's cool. Imagine your room had a door when it's just like your picture on it. Alright, it is 5:10. We have been streaming for over 3 hours. I'm gonna go back to my real life now. So I will see you guys in the next stream. Whenever that might be, probably on Monday, because I am now on vacation. But I can't stream tomorrow because we're doing some other stuff. But until then.